I thought of actually all four letters of STEM,
Oh, no
but
way.
I'm willing to negotiate
I
depending
mean,
on what you think of them.
I it's probable that I will like them because I'll be honest with you, I didn't think of any of them.
Okay, you're just too. I was so caught up in the emotion of watching ET that I forgot that we have this stupid rule that we created for ourselves.
We've done it to ourselves.
I know. But we do it to ourselves every day. Like we could just be like, that's enough, but we'd have to rebrand the whole thing.
Yeah, and that's never gonna happen.
No, no.
It's showbiz,
Okay.
baby.
Uh, I can do them in order or in reverse order.
Oh, the
I'm
reverse
happy to
order.
go either way. Okay, reverse order. The letter M. I'm thinking Melissa. Funny. Melissa Massison, which is not quite the name of the person who wrote it. Melissa Matheson. That's
That's
M.
the name. I
Mm-hmm,
love
mm-hmm.
that. Yep, yep, yep.
And if you think about it, E.T. is written by a woman.
That's right. Women's stories matter. They just
They just
matter.
matter. Woo! Okay, and for E, just a classic, keep it simple. Elliot. He's the
Elliot.
main kid. Hmm.
That's him.
That's him.
Yeah,
And he
that's
is
Henry.
adorable.
He's so freaking cute. It makes me want to
So
die.
cute. I feel like this movie is like these siblings are perfectly cast. They look
Yeah.
related and they all like done their parts real good.
And you can say that again.
Hmm. They look like they're related and they done their parts real
Real
good.
good.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
there are so many movies that just don't capture the essence of siblings,
Hmm.
and you know that the person who wrote it was an only child. Like the whole
Yeah,
hey
well,
sis,
because
hey
they'll
bro
refer to
thing.
each other as sister and brother instead of in
Hmm
this one, penis breath.
Got me so off guard.
That's how you know they're really brothers. And
Yeah.
Michael's kind of a bad influence on Elliot. Obviously,
hmm
he's an older
Yeah.
brother.
And
That's his
Elliot's a little
job.
bit mean to Gertie sometimes. He just pushes her out of the way. But
Hmm.
that's just how you act around your little sibling. When push comes
Yeah.
to shove, Mike is holding her so tight at the end and like cradling
Yeah.
her and making sure she's not crying too hard.
Yeah. Because
Good
they're good
siblings.
brothers. But they're
They are
just all
really good
they're
brothers.
good siblings, but they're just like also siblings, you know?
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they capture the dynamic really well. And they look related.
Yes, they do.
Which
It's
sometimes I'm like, these two people have zero features in common.
yeah.
And you're telling
hmm
me, yeah.
And I'm
Anyway,
supposed to believe. I'm supposed to suspend my
anyway,
disbelief.
yeah, yeah, right.
It does remind me of another show that I watched once where the siblings, we see them as young people and then as adults, and they look really
Mhm,
related in both sibling and adult. And also, get this, kid who played Elliot,
mhm.
he's in it. Yeah, yeah.
Crazy.
Wild. He doesn't
I
play any
know.
of the kids though.
No, he plays the dad of the kids though,
He plays the dad of the
in the
kids.
younger version, which is like, yeah,
Yeah, and then the older version of him is played by the guy from Leverage,
he plays
who,
Nate from Leverage.
yeah, he does not look anything like older Elliot,
No, not
younger version
really.
of himself in that movie. But they got so good with the kids.
Yeah, they're like, we'll let it slide. He
Yeah,
looks fine.
and they both give a really good performance, so it is
It's like,
easy. You do kind of have to let it go.
baby, you can't eat that tree. It's not good for
Hey,
you.
no, it's spicy. You won't like
Yeah, it's really spicy. You don't like it. She actually loves it. Stop it.
it.
Do not jump up there. You can't eat that tree. Good job, Hero. I pushed her off the chair, and right when she landed, Hero came out of nowhere, bounced right on her.
Now that's sibling.
That's siblings right there.
Yeah.
Uh, so E for Elliot,
You for
and M
Elliot.
for
Yep.
Melissa Meston. Then T for this is reality, Greg, because
I
I
wrote that line
love
down too.
that they're so mean to Greg, and I love that he's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Like most of the lines towards Greg are "Shut up, Greg. No charisma. No charisma. Shut up, Greg." And at the end, like he's like, "You have to take him back. Can't he just beam himself up?" This
This
is
is reality,
reality, Greg.
Greg. With all of the sarcasm that tiny little body can muster. He's just filled with contempt.
This is reality, Greg. Stupid.
He says penis breath in a nicer tone. Like, yeah, I love that. This
Greg
is
is the
reality,
real
Greg.
swear word in this movie. This is reality, Greg. And then my number one, S. Stranger Things wishes. Stranger Things wants to be E.T. so
So bad.
bad.
So bad.
So
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah. Mhm.
hmm
Yeah. Yep,
And
yep,
it's
yep, yep, yep,
it's
yep.
not. E.T. is E.T.
Yeah, you can tell because of the names that they're called.
hmm Yeah, if you
Mhm.
wanted to be E.T. so bad, why didn't you call yourself that? Stupid.
Eat Stranger Things. I was thinking about that one, and I think that the first season really tried to capture. They did the best. They got the closest. They captured some
hmm
of the magic
Yeah,
from
I
this
think
one,
so.
but I haven't. So the reason that I rewatched it today is because I was like, oh yeah, no, I've seen ET. I've got this. I'll just be able to talk about it because I was watching a different
hmm
movie at the time. But then I started
hmm
reading about it, and I was like, wow, I don't remember any of this. Like
Yeah,
nothing. I was like, I don't even
yeah.
remember what little baby Drew Barrymore's name is in this movie.
It's
So I was like,
Gertie.
it's Gertie.
She's so cute.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Yeah.
yeah.
So I
So
was
worth
like,
a
well, I have
rewatch.
to watch it. And then like 5 minutes in, I was gripped. It was one of those
hmm
things where I was like, oh no, it's not overrated. It's just
Yeah,
rated.
it's just
There's a reason they talk about it so much.
I
And then my mom
know.
came in from the other room and she's like, oh my gosh, are you watching ET? Yeah. Uh-huh. I love ET. This was one of my favorite
Mm.
movies when I was a kid. And I was like, no way. Because she doesn't like movies really. Not
She doesn't
like
like movies. Like, yeah.
no, but she sat down and was watching it with me. It was talking about it, and she knew all the trivia from the movie. I was like, "Who is this?" No
Like
trivia movie. I
unlocked
know.
like a new version of Heidi that like it's like you get it from
Yeah,
her when you see her talking about ET.
like of all the movies that we talk about, this would probably be the one that she would want to feature on. Um,
hmm
but she has dinner plans, and so she couldn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it was just like the time that we talked about Joe Black, and I was like, Heidi, you ever seen Meet Joe Black? And she's like,
She's like that movie with the awkward sex scene.
I remember the day, the time that we went to see it. I remember who I was with. I remember what happened. Like everything down to the detail.
Oh,
But it was because she actually liked this one.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so that was really fun. You can tell it's a really, really, really good movie when Heidi likes it that much.
hmm
Mhm.
Yeah,
Anyway, I liked it a lot and it made me cry just buckets. Whole
yeah.
bunch. Yeah.
Just like a few times, like several
Yeah.
times.
After I
So,
got
yeah.
myself calmed back down, they'd hit me with another wave of the and I was like, okay, yeah, no,
Yeah.
all right.
They're like, my heart is soaring. No.
Ouch.
How could you
Ouch.
do this? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. I feel like I always think of it as like, oh, it's such a good movie. I love that movie. But I also was like, I should probably watch it again though, because there's probably some stuff that I missed. Yeah, like the fact that his dad is gone. Never once thought about that.
Yeah.
I was
In
like, who
Mexico,
cares?
no less.
I'm like, it's about the kids and the alien. But then I'm like, oh, ooh, it's kind of about his parents' separation.
Yeah.
His dad being in Mexico with Sally.
He hates Mexico.
He hates Mexico.
I
Yeah.
couldn't believe, like, oh, and the thing that struck me the most, like, right out the gate, is how he plays with light and shadows. I mean,
hmm
we've all talked about how, like, the skill of a lighting director is pretty much extinct in today's
hmm
kind of movies.
Yeah. They're like,
It's
it's
one
nighttime,
thing,
so you're not going to be able to see it.
yes, because you wouldn't be able to really if you were there. And
Yeah.
it's like I really like it when they do blue filter night because it's like we
Hmm.
can still see, we all know what's going on. It's very clear.
Hmm.
But I really
But
like it
it's
when some
cool and
parts are
dark.
really, really dark and some
Hmm.
parts you can see really, really well. And you can tell that they did it on purpose because the parts you can see really well are the parts like,
That you're supposed to pay attention to.
yeah, it's almost like
Yeah.
the director's like, I'm subtly hinting that
That you're supposed to
you
watch
should look
this
at this
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
Like how we never even really see E.T. for a while.
For a
He just
while.
kind
Yeah.
of
You get
we see like
glimpses
little
of like shapes like fingers or like an eye or something, and you're like, oh, spooky. Who's this guy?
uh-huh.
Yeah. And
And
then
then
he's
when we
just
see
like
him,
a small creature.
he doesn't even really have legs.
He's like a sack of potatoes with a long neck.
Well, okay, and this is the other thing too. This is where I was like, okay, I might be in trouble with this movie, is because I knew that he had to phone home. Okay, I knew that the premise is that he's left on Earth and he's got to call home so he can come and pick
Hmm.
him up. Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. And I knew that was the premise, but it didn't hit
Yeah.
me until the first part of the movie that I was like, oh no, he gets left.
Yeah.
Oh no, and he's
He's
so
abandoned on
scared.
accident and he's so scared. And all these like strange men with flashlights are like chasing him through the woods. And he's like, I'm literally small. Like,
Who can even move that fast?
oh, my
He's got
legs
little
are 1 inch
legs.
long. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was really emotional.
Good opener. Like you see the door slowly closing and like the other alien like standing in the doorway looking for him and
The
he's not
heart
coming and
still
not
running
coming and not
out.
coming. You're like,
He's screaming and running, and it's so, so
yeah.
sad.
And it's so sad. And then he ends up in the shed of the sweetest little boy in the world. And that's the movie.
Yeah. And this is
Yeah,
what I liked about it too, is because that happens right away. That's the
right
start of
away.
the movie. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's like the first
Which,
5 minutes of it. My biggest problem
hmm.
with Jaws is that I know it's a movie all about suspense, okay? I know that. But even still, it's so boring. I have to sit there and wait for so long for anything at all to happen. Jurassic Park is really good with like, wait, 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 wait. Okay, go.
Yeah.
But this one, it's like, okay, no, we're just gonna hit the ground running. We're in it, and it's
It's like,
happening
here's
now.
this mysterious alien, and here's this little boy. Like right off the
Look at
bat.
heaven. Yeah. So I liked that a lot. I liked that they just wanted to look at plants. This movie's so cute. Like it's a really, really good movie,
Hmm.
but it's just so sweet. Their
It is.
spaceship is filled with plants. They're botanists. They just want to
Yeah.
come look at our little leafy things.
And E.T.,
I
you know, when Gertie brings him the like vase of flowers that are on the brink of death, and he
know.
brings them back to life just 'cause.
Yeah.
First of all, it's a surprise tool that will help us later, but also it's 'cause yeah, that's why he there in the first place.
Yeah.
They're like doing a study of native California plants.
It's so autistic coded too.
Oh.
Be like, okay, I'm literally an alien and I don't know what anyone is talking about, but like maybe, oh, I know me some plants.
Hmm. It's like I know just what to do. I'll point at this flower and it will be revived.
Dinner. Tinkle Buddy. Come on, Leo.
Oh, bye bye, Leo. You're so cute.
Isn't he? I love him. It's nice not having to do a plot recap on this movie because we're watching one that's in the like public awareness.
Right. People have seen E.T. Unlike
Yeah.
a lot of
And
movies
heard of it also.
that we watch. People have heard of it at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
People have been to like a high school band concert where they do like a John Williams suite and they've like heard the theme of E.T.
Hmm.
at least. Like I
Yeah.
think we're somewhat aware of it. I think everyone knows the image of like the bike flying across the moon, that's a classic. Everyone knows that. There's like spoofs of it, you know.
Yeah.
Often the mark
But
of a good
which,
story
by
is
the
that there's a
way,
spoof of it.
have you seen Mac and Me?
No. Should I?
Okay. Don't, okay. The thing is, it's not
You're
good.
like, no, but
It's so it's a blatant ET ripoff
hmm.
made by, and this is real, McDonald's. Yeah.
Awesome. Love
Some things,
them.
yeah. Ooh,
One
ooh,
of my
what
favorite
do they not
corporations.
do? Sponsor us! Yay!
Hey.
Some things it does really well is the main character is kid in a wheelchair, and that's just
That's just how he
it.
is. That's not like a major plot point
It's
or
one
it kind
major
of
plot
is.
point
Is that the one where he rolls down the hill?
right off the
I have
cliff.
seen that. I have seen that.
So aside from that, you could also argue that would have happened if he was on a bike too.
It
So
would have. It would have. But it is funnier,
it's really,
frankly.
really funny. I look, it's like I said, it's not a good movie. There's a lot of things that is really bad about it, but I actually really like it. I think it's super cute. It's silly and dumb, but I would recommend a watch just for the laugh, honestly.
Just for fun.
Yeah. hmm
Yeah.
Um,
Sometimes you're allowed to watch movies for fun.
sometimes you only get one a year though.
Yeah. Most of the time you have to be watching movies to be really like annoyingly serious about it.
hmm Which is why we do what we do.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the spoofs of ET, which, like you said, is a mark of a good movie when
Hmm.
there's lots of copies of it, like Hunger
Yeah.
Games.
Like Hunger Games, totally.
hmm Yeah.
Yeah. Star Wars, Star Trek, etc. Star
You've
Trek
seen movies.
has a spoof that's so good on its
Oh my
own.
gosh.
We've talked about Galaxy Quest several times. And
And we'll
Star
talk about
Wars
it again.
has um what's that one that I knew the name of
Spaceballs.
until Spaceballs, yeah.
Yeah.
Which the intro is the funniest part of it. They have the ship flying across the screen and it just keeps going and going and going. Like it's way too big. I think the whole movie could be that.
That for 90 minutes.
Yeah. Just like huge spaceship.
That's very funny.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah. Okay. My main takeaway from ET, other than kids so cute,
Hmm.
um, is that it's like the whole. Oh no, wait! I was going to talk about this first. Did you know this movie is one of the main reasons why we do product placement in movies? It's
That
like
does
the reason.
that track. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because they, and this is one of the trivia facts that I had looked up, but before I could say anything, Heidi was like, "Well, yeah, because they
Did you
talked
know
to the
that
Mars
Reese's Pieces
Corporation, wanted to do M&Ms, but she said their marketing guy said no, and so they went to get Reese's Pieces instead, which was far less of a hassle. And then
Mhm.
afterward, the like
The sales of Reese's Pieces exploded, and that's why you can still get them at
exploded.
the movie theater when you're going to watch perhaps E.T. or any other movie.
Yeah, uh-huh, yeah.
Yay!
So Heidi
Yeah.
knew that,
Yeah.
which is awesome. But yeah, so really good movie. That's an unfortunate side effect of really good movie is that now we have
Product placement.
product placement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we
And
have that one Marvel movie
not for like struggling, brands that need a little boost, but it's like
for
the United States
Mazdas.
military like, for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked that well,
Oh.
sorry.
Oh, you're back.
Leo
Okay.
is just he's very girthy and so when
Hmm.
he jumps up onto things, it makes them shake quite a lot. Um I really liked that the secret agent guy was like a nice person. Because the whole time I was like, that's a bad guy. That's a bad guy.
Hmm.
Because the music
He seemed like a
indicated to
bad
me.
guy.
You
Hmm.
would think this is
Yeah,
an
you'd
80s
think.
movie.
And this exactly like early 80s, like a government guy spying on children in their home. You're like, oh, he's got to
Hmm.
be the bad guy.
And I've seen Stranger Things, which, as you stated before, wants to be this movie really, really bad. And so I was
Yeah.
like, well, obviously.
Yeah.
But I was wrong.
No,
I let
he's
my
the
preconceived
most
notions get in the way.
compassionate person in maybe any film, certainly this one.
So sweet.
Incredible. Elliot's
He
lying
goes
there
to,
dying. And by the way, performance of a lifetime. This
oh
kid
my
like
gosh.
withering away on the operating
He
table.
can't breathe. He can't talk. I think they were actually killing him for that performance.
Well, I think he just like that's kind of the energy that he channeled. They called cut and he just was like healthy again. Like he was fine.
Okay, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't they cast this kid in everything? Because children shouldn't be film
Because
stars.
children shouldn't be cast in everything.
Yes. And I know
It's
this.
not healthy.
Yeah. See Drew Barrymore.
And I also
Anyway,
think like when you see like the same guy in every movie, the charm does wear off a little bit.
it
So I
does
think
get
it's
very,
better
very
like for
boring.
his health and safety to not be in every movie and also for audiences to not get tired of him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Because he's so talented. Like he does an incredible job in this movie. And you wanted me to
Yep.
be like, oh gosh, this guy again. Like it you want it to still feel special because you're like, this kid can act.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then the secret agent guy is there.
And so you get Ichikai there, and he like is so nice, just like a genuinely kind and thoughtful guy. And he's like talking to Elliot, and he's like, I've wanted an experience like this since I was 10. And Elliot is this little like 10-year-old kid dying on this table, and he's like, you've like you've done such a good job. You've done the very best that you could do. I'm glad that he found you. And Elliot's like, "Ugh." And you're
And
like,
they're holding hands through the plastic.
that's so nice.
So
And I feel like
sweet.
this this agent guy who is in a different, I feel like this is something that Stranger Things also really got from this, is that like the kids are in a totally different genre of film from the adults, you
Yes.
know? And
Yeah.
that's something that they played with. I feel like they maybe over time
Have lost the plot just a little
have
bit.
lost the plot a little bit, maybe perhaps. But season one of Stranger Things, you can see how it's really like inspired by this because every like set of characters is like in a different kind of movie. And
Yeah.
that's I feel like that's directly from E.T. You see like this like a government agent guy who's like been working his whole life to see an alien versus like this kid who like stumbled onto an alien in his yard. Like they're in very different situations, but yeah, I think that's such a good moment. He has every opportunity to like take over in a bad way, but I do think that he carries himself like he's in charge and people respect him. And he uses that power to be like, let's give him a minute alone.
Yes.
And
And
as soon as he says that, everyone instantly says, all right, let's clear out. And they
he just puts his
leave.
hand on Elliot's shoulder, and then later in the forest, he puts his hand on the mom's shoulder as she falls down. She's just such
Hmm.
a comforting
He's just nice.
presence. He
Yeah.
doesn't know these people. He doesn't have to
No,
do this,
he's
but
met
he's
them
a scared little
today.
kid who just
Hmm.
lost a friend, and this is a mom who is so overwhelmed with everything.
Hmm.
And what can he do but just grab her a little bit?
Yeah. Nice guy.
That's a really, really nice
Hmm.
guy.
We like this
Yeah,
guy. Yeah.
yeah. Would the dad down in Mexico do that? I don't think so. He's off with
No, because he's
Sally.
in Mexico with Sally. He's not here the whole time.
No.
Hmm.
Oh, but we feel his presence. And I love when movies do that.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like, we never meet this person. We don't even really know their name.
But
Ooh, but can you feel the
they have an
ghost?
influence on what's going on here. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
This is why the mom's so so stressed, working full time with three kids in school.
Uh-huh.
by herself. She has this
Uh-huh.
big house that's always a little bit messy, which is awesome. Feels lived in. Feels
Awesome.
like there's three school-age kids that live there for real.
Yep. There's stuff
Because it was made in the
everywhere.
80s instead of being made now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
And
Really,
it's
really
like a
good.
sore, you can tell it's like a pretty recent separation because the dad still like he tells Elliot that he's going to Mexico with Sally,
hmm
but doesn't tell the mom. And it's obviously like a very sore subject,
hmm
especially because he hates Mexico. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then later, like when Elliot has gone missing on Halloween, and the police officer who's investigating is like, is there like has there been anything going on at home that might have like traumatized him? And she's like, everyone's like, uh, well, no, except for, I mean, a little bit, you know?
We just separated last week. It's
Yeah,
nothing new.
like it feels pretty fresh. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and then Elliot shows up again, performance of a lifetime. He looks like a real, actual dead thing.
yes,
She closes the fridge
because
door and
he's
he's
still
like,
wearing his Halloween makeup, but it's old and caked on because he's been out all night and he's like exhausted because he's been out all night and he has a fever. He looks like he genuinely has a fever.
he does. Like, do you think he can make himself
Because he
sweat
like,
and
I think
command
he
like
like,
Christian Bale?
yeah, I think he read the script and was like, Elliot's supposed to have a fever. Got it. And just like heated up his body temperature for real. I think that he can sweat on command like Christian Bale. Yeah.
A little freak.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's incredible. That little
Yeah.
kid. And I love the mom too, because like you said, she's obviously so stressed. She doesn't believe her kids when they're like, "Hey, there's a goblin out there," and she's like, "Okay, well, I believe that you believe it.
Right. And
I'll
she's
see
like,
you."
you know what? It's dark out. So maybe you saw what you saw and maybe you saw something else. Who's to
Yeah.
say?
But like you said, she's got other things to worry about. She has to go to work. The kids have to
Mhm.
get to school. All of these things have to happen. But then when Elliot comes back the day after Halloween, she's so panicky. She's so stressed. She's just like looking through the fridge to have something to
Mhm.
do. And then she
Yeah.
sees him and she yells at him. She's so angry at him for running away. And immediately that fades away because she's so worried about him and she's so glad he's safe. Like it's such a believable mom performance, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love her. She loves
Totally.
her kids.
I love
hmm
Michael, the older brother, as well.
He's so funny.
He's so good. I love that this was made at a time where like children were allowed to have more than one hobby. So he's like on the football team, but he's also a huge nerd.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like his
yeah.
friend wears like the newsy cap and they're playing like tabletop
D&D.
role play games and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
now like teenage characters are always like a football player or a nerd
yeah,
and they hate each other. You know what I mean? But it's like,
yeah.
well, what if you had more than one interest?
Yeah.
hmm Like
Because
he's
that
like
happens sometimes.
that happens sometimes. Like you can be athletic and like to hang out and play D&D. It's allowed.
Yeah, it is. There's no
There's
rule against it.
no
I check.
rule against it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Whitney one
And
time thought about going to law school, so she knows the rules.
yeah, you would say that I have some experience about this.
Mhm.
I love I love his friends too. I love them
Yeah.
because they're like they hang out, they're smoking cigarettes
hmm
at the table because this was made in the 80s.
It
You
was
could do
made in the
that back
80s.
then. Yeah.
Yeah, cigarettes were healthy back then.
Yeah, and kids, no one was allowed, no one, let's see, everyone was allowed to not wear seatbelts.
True.
That you
Yeah.
could just raw dog that.
Yeah. Perfectly
Um,
optional.
yeah,
That's
no
fine.
big deal.
And the police
Um,
squad cars were baby blue and like angular.
yeah, yeah, they were.
Life used to be cool.
Yeah, it did. Not to
hmm
nostalgia bait, but life literally used to be better in the 80s.
Yeah. And we would know.
Um, uh, oh, but his friends, Mike's friends, I love that they like kind
hmm
of rag on him a little bit. That
Yeah.
Mike, but
Elliot.
Elliot, thank you. I was only thinking Henry Thomas. I was like, no, the name of the kid. Um, you could tell that they're all like they hang around often enough to kind of poke fun at him like
Hmm.
he's their own little brother. But the second that Mike is like, okay, we need help. We're gonna kidnap this alien from the government. They're like, okay,
Hmm.
where do you need us to go?
Yeah. He just stops, like they've stolen the car. Awesome scene. But they've stolen the car. He like stops and brakes and looks at Greg, grab the bikes and go to the playground. And they're like, okay. Uh, I love
With
that
the two
scene.
aliens still in the
We're they're
tube.
stuck in the tube. We're not going in any sort of order, and that's
Hmm.
fine.
No,
We
yeah.
weren't going to anyway, even if we
No.
said we were. I love that scene. Like they have this plan. They meet in like the like doorway between the medical lab, and Elliot's like, he's alive, and they're like, they hatch a plan right then and there. Oh, you know how to drive. Just steal the car that ET is in and drive to the forest. Easy. They get
And
into
it
the car.
works.
It works. They sneak into the car because nobody cares about kids. They're like, yeah, whatever.
Uh-huh.
They can just sneak in. And then by the time somebody realizes they're about to drive away, and I just love that Michael says, I don't know. I've never driven forward before. The only time he ever drives is when the family's running late and his mom says, pull the car out of the garage and don't go out of the driveway. That's the only, he just backs out. And he's not even good at it.
He's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good stuff. And
And
instead of
then
just
Gurney
like
tattles on him.
somehow giving
She's
him this like superpower where he just like suddenly can drive, they let him drive for like a minute and meet up with the friends with the bikes, and then the rest of the chase scene is on bikes because that's
yeah.
what children can do, and it's more fun.
Yes, it is.
Hmm.
Because it's a lot closer. But also they have an advantage in that bikes can go places where cars cannot.
Hmm. Because they're smaller, they can go like down an alley, they can cut through
Hmm.
somebody's backyard.
Yep,
Cars have
yep,
to
yep,
like
yep.
stay on the road, whatever.
Except for in the scene where Michael meets him at the park, and then he's just like, "Yeah, no, I'm."
He
He
pulls
tears up
into
the
the
whole
playground. He
park.
tears up.
I love movies made in the 80s. There were literally no rules about anything.
Yeah. They were like,
You
we're gonna
know
go
that
to the
they didn't
playground.
fix that.
No. They were like, the grass will grow back. It's a movie.
Awesome.
Awesome. They probably
This is
let him drive it in
reality,
real life
Greg.
too. I don't think they gave him a
What?
stunt driver. I think they were like, you're 14. That's really him. And they had
That's
Henry
so.
Thomas in the back for realism. So when they open the doors and he looks all flushed, that's real adrenaline.
Put that kid behind the wheel. We got this.
Yeah, it's fine. There's plenty. I mean, there's like safety people on set, so whatever.
They're probably not gonna get that hurt.
The camera
Well, and
crew's
I
like
read
right
for
there.
the scene with ET, they had real actual doctor people and nurses and stuff on set
Hmm.
because Steven Spielberg wanted realism. He's like, I want them to say real things, treat him like a real patient.
Hmm.
And so that's why that works. Because they were like, well, if anybody does get hurt, easy peasy. We've already got doctors on set.
We already have like 25 doctors on set. Now they do specialize in extraterrestrial medicine, but teenage boys are pretty much the same, so it'll be fine.
Famously.
You know what
Hmm.
I've been thinking of like all day?
What?
Bogo's Binted. Can't stop thinking about it.
Oh, this isn't related to ET, but I did only watch about 20 minutes of My Cousin Vinny, and I do
Mhm.
think we should talk about it. That movie's good.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun. It's
I
got
feel
Joe
like I've
Pesci in
only
it.
heard good things. Like if it's
Mhm.
a movie that I've heard of several times but haven't seen, I assume that it's good because otherwise people would stop bringing it up around me. So I assume that it's good, and I do think we should
Mhm.
watch it. Should we just add it to the to the roster? Was it Peanut Butter
Yep.
Falcon next week, and then My Cousin Vinny?
Yes. And
Okay.
that's good because that'll give us time to watch both of them and
Hmm.
then plan to talk about both of them. Because
Yes,
today
and
we
that'll
were
be
kind
fun.
of on short notice with ET,
Yeah,
but we still have a
that's
lot to
true.
talk about, I think. We've been doing pretty good.
Yeah. Well, mostly just like going character by character. This is their best moment, and this is why this is the best movie of all time. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, oh, I remember, okay. Here's my thing about this movie that I noticed is it feels so deeply compassionate, like through
Yeah.
the bones of it. Even just with the aliens, they're telepathic. They think together, they feel together. You can tell they all sense like something's coming. We better haul
hmm
out. And the fact that they didn't want to leave him. It was an
Yeah.
accident. He got left behind. And the fact that he only survived because one tiny little boy, the sweetest person in the whole wide world, showed him kindness.
hmm
Even
Yeah,
though
I
he
love
was
that
scared,
he finds him in the field. He's scared, screaming, and E.T. runs away. And so then the next day he's like, I gotta find him. What if
I
scientists find
scared
him and they
him.
do weird experiments on him? Like he's
Hmm.
instantly like worried about ET's well-being, even though for all he knows he is dangerous, you know? He just like, well,
Hmm.
I was scared, but that doesn't mean that the person who accidentally scared me was wrong and bad.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't even know that E.T. could do cool tricks.
No, that happened later after he
Yeah.
trusted him. Think about
Yeah.
that. Hmm
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, I love it. I just think it's the sweetest thing in the world. And then the fact that he's like, what will lure him? I know. Candy.
Candy. Hmm
Everybody loves Reese's Pieces.
That's a fact.
Yeah, including the ancient guy
He
who's like, he's like,
like finds him in the forest. He's like, I think this is Reese's Pieces. Like you're eating that off of the ground in the wild?
been there for a day at least.
At least. What if they got wet? You're
Yeah, you're
eating
in
wet Reese's
Northern
Pieces on the
California.
ground in the forest. Uh,
Ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
uh,
I love him so much. But and then not only that, but the ET brings them back to him.
yeah.
In my head, the
He's like,
thought process
sorry, you
is
dropped these.
exactly he's bringing them back.
So awesome.
It's so 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 sweet.
Yeah.
Like I just love everything about it, or the fact that Michael was so angry at Mike for bringing up their dad because he knows
hmm
how much the mom is hurting. This is another one of those light shadow dynamics where she's washing her dish in the complete dark and then she comes back into the light and she's crying, trying to keep it together because she doesn't want her kids to see her
hmm
cry. And she knows they miss their dad. Like it's just a painful situation. He doesn't even like
Yeah.
Mexico. It's like the surrealness of it that's hitting her.
Yeah.
Is he in Mexico with Sally?
Like he's really gone. With
Yeah.
Sally,
And
he
he
doesn't
doesn't
even
even
like
like
the beach.
Mexico.
He doesn't even like Mexico. Like, yeah.
So like it's really, really sad. But
Yeah.
is a teenage brat and he cares so much about their mom hurting that he's like, you can't listen, you can't ever say stuff like that again. I'm
Don't
gonna
say
kill
stuff like
you.
that. Like, think about somebody other than yourself. And Elliot's like, I am the alien. But it all comes together. Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
they kind of like patch a bit of a rift between the brothers over the course of the movie. Like we start
Yeah.
out and they're like Michael's like, I'm not really in charge of this game. You'll have to ask somebody else. So he asks every person at the table, please, please, can I play with you? Please, 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 please. And they're like,
Mhm.
sure, but you have to buy our pizza. Like they're like so mean to him.
Mhm.
And he's just like genuinely probably 10 years old. Like he just wants to be a
He's
part.
just a little boy.
He's small. And
Mhm.
then like yeah, and then later like Elliot says the wrong thing because he's only 10 and brings up his dad when he shouldn't, and then doubles down and says he's in Mexico with Sally. And Michael, who's a little bit older, is like, you shouldn't say stuff like that. But he like he can't explain it to him. He's just like, I'm gonna kill you. You better shut your face.
Because they're siblings.
Because they're siblings. That's how it works. But then towards the
Mhm.
end, like they've bonded over that they have this like shared secret, you know,
Mhm.
and that really helps a lot actually. It brings siblings together. So
That's
by
true.
the end, like when Elliot comes back, for example, on like the night after Halloween, and his mom's worried that he has a fever. She sends Gertie, who's only 6, to fill up the bath because she's a girl. And
Because
then,
she's a girl.
but
Yep.
Michael gets to stay with them. And the first thing, Elliot's like, is he here? And Michael's like, no. And Elliot's like, go find him. And he does. Like,
Um,
but yeah, I love that
well, and
Michael
I
just
love the
immediately is like, okay, I'll go
yeah,
find him.
and like peels out of there.
Yeah.
And not only that, but he like shakes the guy off his tail by doing the sickest like loop the loop up the hill move.
Yeah. And you just have to imagine, like, they don't do a close up on his middle finger going like this, but you know it's there. He realizes he's being
Yeah.
followed and is like, I got this.
No
This
big.
is my town. It's
It's so
awesome.
great. And
It's
he
so good.
runs back. He takes such good care of E.T. Covers him
Yeah.
up and takes him home, and they're in the bathroom with Elliot because they don't know what
Yeah.
to do. This is
And none of
like
them know what to do, but they're like
no.
trying, you know?
Their mom told them to run a bath for Elliot, so they presumably what I imagine happened is they ran a bath for ET and it didn't help, but they're all just
Hmm.
sitting there together.
Like, what do we
And
do?
finally,
Yeah.
who else fixes things? We have to go to mom.
And
Yeah.
Gertie even wasn't supposed to tell the mom
Hmm.
about the man from the moon, but she did because she's 6, you
Yeah.
know? So then, but she like is busy and distracted, doesn't see him because he's so little, and then something comes up and she has to leave. And so then this is the moment Gertie's like, I told you.
That whole scene too,
Man.
because Gertie's so little and just doesn't really get annoyed by things very easily. But her mom is like, "Girl, give me a minute," and she's like, "Okie dokie." Instead of saying like, "Look down and to your right."
Right. Yeah, she's not like, do you notice how you feel like you're having to sidestep me twice as often in this little kitchen? Because there's 2 people my size in here.
Awesome! It's so
Man,
funny. She
it's
never
so
sees
good.
him. I do like the theme of like he's a tangible thing. He is a very real creature,
Yeah,
but adults just kind of see what they want to see.
yeah,
This is you can see for the whole movie. It's shot from the waist level.
yeah,
The mom and the like agent guy are the only two adults really that we see with their faces. And even then, the agent had to earn his spot, like
yeah.
with the
That's
camera
true.
at
He's
his.
primarily faceless
Yeah,
for most
we
of the
know him by
film, and
his
then
keychain.
he reveals himself as a good person, and then we can be on the same level with him. Yeah.
Yeah,
But for the most part, it's like this movie's for the kids.
yeah,
Like it's shot as if you're little.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so
That's
sweet.
so good. It's awesome. And it's again,
Yeah.
I think that's part of like what makes it feel just like a warm and compassionate movie. It's like
Hmm.
they're thinking about it, like the photographers and the director are genuinely thinking about it as it's about the kids, so we're filming at the kids' level.
Yeah.
So the whole thing, like it's so immersive and so compassionate because we're not thinking about it from this like objective standard of what looks good or the standard of like an adult's perspective, you know?
Hmm. Yeah.
Kind of nice.
Yeah.
And all the scenes that are like just the 3 siblings are like the best parts of the movie. They're so fun. Like when they
Where they
first
steal
meet,
her doll, little Gertie's
yeah,
doll. And they're
to
like,
make
oh,
her
we'll
not
ruin it.
tell.
And she's like,
Yeah.
no, stop. Come on. She's not really that upset, but also is like a little bit like, okay, stop playing. You know?
Yeah, you're just kidding, right? Right? Yeah, no, but I love that like when they're in the closet, they've just Michael is introduced to ET on purpose. Gertie just happens to walk in with the dog. They're like, the
Yeah.
dog is not used to this guy yet. We gotta get him out of here. Then they're hiding in the closet. Yeah, and Elliot
Which,
says
by
like,
the way, oh, sorry. No, I got
right.
distracted. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Elliot says like, only adults can't see him. Only little kids can. She goes, give me a break. But then, like you were saying, it's a little bit true, just because the mom will see what she wants to see.
Yeah.
And the little kids can see him for who he is as like a creature who's just lost and scared and wants to go home, but he's basically harmless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scene where she burst into his room like that, I read because I you can't really see what she made, but for him, but she says, Elliot, I made you something, and she comes running
Hmm.
in the room with the paper, and one of the things on the trivia list of the movie was that she made him a get better soon card because he stayed
Oh,
home sick that day. So she was coming into his room to show him, I made you something, get better
oh,
soon, and I was like, oh
she's
my
so
God,
cute.
she's the most precious child in the world.
Oh, what are we gonna do?
I don't know. I'm
She's
gonna be
way too
sick.
cute. Oh man.
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. So that's freaking precious.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
and I
cute.
was worried too at first because the dog like kind of freaked out at ET
Hmm.
first. And then there's a scene later where ET comes out of the room and then the dog comes like, "Rrr," but he just says
Hmm.
hi.
He's just like,
They're friends.
oh hey. Yeah. It's just kind of the initial shock. And like Elliot did the same thing.
Yeah, they both freaked.
Kind of all the kids do the same thing. They're like, oh, okay.
Whew, okay, we're good. And the dog also got to say goodbye at the end of the movie. He goes running
Yeah.
up the ramp. He gives him one last little kiss and then right back down. He's
And
like,
then right
okay.
back up. Because he's a good boy. They're not going to take him to space.
No, I was a little
No.
worried there for a split second. Like,
You're like,
no.
Harvey, I need a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's really, really cute. I really liked it because a lot of alien movies are like, they just feel kind of hostile and mean.
Hmm.
But this one's really good. Yeah. And it's all
This is
about like,
fun.
oh my gosh, no, I got it. Everything's fine. The scene at the end where the ship is landing and they're all saying their goodbyes, and little Gertie is like, here, I got you plant. And
Oh,
then
she gives him
her
the
and Mike are
flower from before.
flowers.
And that's initially when she's going like into they're trying to figure out where ET came from or whatever. She's like pulling the wagon into Elliot's room. The mom says, "What are you doing?" She says, "I'm going to play in Elliot's room." And mom's like, "Okay, have fun." And she looks up and sees the flowers on the little table in the hallway and is like, "Oh, perfect." So she basically just gives him the same gift twice, but it's
Mhm.
cute.
It's really cute. Well, because he forgot them before. He couldn't grab them. So she's
Yeah.
like, you can't forget these. And
Yeah.
he's like,
Don't
I
forget my gift.
certainly won't.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
so freaking like okay, so that's so sweet. And then, all of the kids get their little moment of goodbye. And I love that it's just kind of a private moment. It's not the whole US government. It's this one family, these three friends, and just this one guy who
Just the
has
kind
been
of the
waiting
guy
his whole
who
life
showed
for
up.
this and doesn't make it about him ever.
Hmm.
He's like,
Which is
this is not
awesome.
about me. I'm just lucky to get to be here. I will quietly lend my support. That's all I need to do. I just need to witness it. Um,
Hmm.
so that's really sweet. And then just the, you know, the whole of it all, and then the John Williams of it all is
Yeah.
happening.
Whatever.
Um, and you like maybe feel yourself start to tear up a little bit, so you look away like this, but then the music keeps swelling, and you're like, oh shit, okay, no, all right. And so it just keeps happening at
Yeah.
you.
Oh, it's so bad.
But then the music goes, it just pauses, it pulls away.
Hmm.
And it's like so quiet. And it's just Elliot and ET, and they're just looking at each other. And they're both so sad.
Hmm.
ET said come, Elliot said stay. And they both knew that they couldn't do either of those things.
Hmm.
But they love each other so much. They're best friends. And they just need to try, Be like,
Yay.
I'm gonna keep this piece of you with me forever. I'll be right here, whatever, all that thing. And then it's just this quiet, quiet, quiet moment. Here's the two of them. And then the spaceship goes. And the music kind of starts to swell back up again. But just for that split second moment, it's so calm and so quiet and just like it's sad.
Hmm.
But you know that this is the best thing for both of them. And they both got to have each other for a little while. And that's really good.
Yay! Everyone say thank you, John Williams. Friend of the
Yeah, and mean
channel.
it.
Yeah, but mean it though.
Hmm.
Because it's another thing you're like, oh, he wrote the score for like every movie, but he's not
And there's
overrated.
a
Okay, he's
reason.
rated.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
Uh, oh yes, two more things I was gonna say. One of the scenes that's just the kids. Um, it's that one after like they've established we know E.T., we're friends, whatever. Gertie brings in her little wagon with the flowers and gives them to him, and he's like eating all the fruits and vegetables in their house. Um, I like that she just kind of is talking about whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, and you can do this, and if you put this here, like she's just explaining something to him
And you could draw
while
faces and you
Elliot
could
and
make them
Michael,
happy or sad.
yeah, while
Hmm.
Elliot and Michael are like, where are you from? Like they're trying to do some serious work, and she's just like chatting, which is again just like a realistic. That's how kids are. They talk over each other, and like a kid of her age, and like you're saying, she's like a pretty patient. She doesn't get irritated. She has that like disposition. She can just like talk, and it doesn't really matter that she's not getting feedback from her brothers. It's fine. She's just saying what she wants to say, you know? Which again is like I feel like a lot of things you can tell when they're not written by people who have siblings, because everyone will like patiently wait for the end of the sentence and then begin their sentence. When in real life, we're talking over each other all the time,
Yeah.
especially as
Yeah.
kids, but even as adults.
Hmm.
But I just love that moment. Like it's just so real. They're like California, Earth, solar system. Like, where are you from? And she's like, and this guy, like in the background, like in and out. Awesome.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
so sweet.
they're so
She's
good.
just happy to be a part of things.
Yeah. And she's like just big enough that there are things that she can do, but she's also
Hmm.
still just little.
She's so little.
She's so small.
Like the fact that she's just learning how to read.
Hmm.
So she's like,
Perfect.
okay, no, I
That
know the
makes
letter
her
B.
the perfect teacher.
Exactly.
Mhm.
She's like, you said B.
Ask it.
That's so good.
Good.
You're
And
doing
so then he
amazing. Be good.
be good. Ugh, awesome. Yeah, Elliot comes
And so
home
she
and
teaches him
she's like, I taught him how to talk now. He can talk now.
how to, and he can.
Awesome. And he just can't. And he understands that like he speaks pretty limit, like he's doing sh small words. But they'll
Yeah.
ask him like, "Can you say this?" And he's like, "Yeah." Where are you from? Like, what are you gonna do? And he's like, "Hmm." Like his vocabulary of words that he can speak is pretty limited, but he understands a lot.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's really good. Yeah. I know, like I said, I'm not really dialed into I haven't really been dialed into the ET lore for the past 26 years of my life. I've
Hmm.
pretty much basically just watched this movie today for the first time.
Yeah,
Um, so this has probably been said before.
with new eyes and a
Yeah.
new heart.
Yep. But I think this movie is set in the same universe as Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I think so.
So there.
I'll say it. I'm not afraid.
Everyone's beating around the bush, everyone's dancing around this. They're afraid. But we're gonna
Mhm.
say the truth.
What else was I going to say?
Um, I don't know. I was gonna say that the one of the scenes that I always remember of this movie, even before like now I remember, oh, his parents are recently separated. I had forgotten that before. But what I did
Mhm.
remember was the scene where he lets all the frogs go out of the science classroom.
Yes.
And it's a little bit, I think um it's like kind of funny, like E.T.'s getting drunk at home and watching movies and whatever, and that's funny because like he just got here yesterday, you know what I mean?
Someone get
And
this
then it's
toddling
also
bunch of
like
smoke.
yes. And then it's also like you get to see a little bit more of Elliot's character, how like he sees this like living thing and it's so little and they're gonna do science experiments on it. And he's like,
Hmm.
oh my gosh, we have to free him. We have to free all of them. And he lets all the frogs go and like gets the other kids
Hmm.
on it. Again, we see like the teacher is basically not there. We like see his arms or whatever. Who
Yeah,
cares?
yeah. No one even knows that's Harrison Ford.
Because you see his arms a little bit.
Yeah,
They're not like check it out. It's a Harrison Ford. It's just like we're
it's
filming
just,
from we're filming from his waist because
hmm.
this scene is about the kids. Remember that?
Yep,
And it's awesome. And I love that
it's great.
the little girl that you can tell has a huge crush on Elliot. Like when they go to the bus stop and he's yelling like zero charisma, shut up, Greg, like to each other, and she's like, "Hi, Elliot."
Hey, Elliot. She says that
He
three
doesn't say
times.
anything. He doesn't say anything, but she's like, "Someday he'll notice me." Anyway, after they let all the frogs escape, he does notice her, and swoops her into like this hug, just like on the movie that E.T.
Just
is
like in the
watching.
movie.
So fun.
First,
I
he has
love
to
that
throw the kid on the
it's
ground to
not just
stand
a
on his back.
reference to like this movie, it's like a side by side reference to this movie.
Yeah,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
yeah.
I love like he's like giving credit. He's like source this movie. Awesome. And I do love that the kid falls in front of him on the ground and Elliot uses him as a stool to kiss the crush because she's tall and he's little because they're 10.
Yeah.
And girls have their growth spurt before boys do.
And she just like
He's like,
pops her heel just a tiny little bit.
a little bit so
Yeah, they're
cute.
so
She's like
stinking sweet.
my hero, and she's so adorable.
He's really, really cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. And I can't believe how good that kid is at playing drunk. He better not have been drunk ever because he's like
No, no, no.
10.
They
But
didn't do that method.
mm-mm, he
A
can
14-year-old
pretend.
can smoke, but a 10-year-old can't drink. That's where we draw the line. Yeah, no, but he's crazy good.
Like his eyes are completely unfocused. That's
Awesome. Yeah,
crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
The
I
talent in this
love
kid. I mean, this is a big role. It's like you have to pretend to be dying, you have to pretend to be drunk, you have to be, you know what I mean? And he's like, no worries.
all of the above, baby. I got it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's so good.
It's good Gatorade.
Mm.
Yeah. Um, well, and I love too that their connection is like it isn't just one way. Like they can like you can tell because
Mm-hmm.
ET his species that like that's gotta be how they communicate. Like, you can tell they all
Mm-hmm.
like can feel together. And I love that the connection that they have is it's like it's a two-way street and they both help each other and I
Yeah.
love the line from Mike when the doctor is like so he thinks the creature's thoughts and he says no dumbass huh. He feels his feelings
Mm-hmm.
and that's so different
That's awesome. Yeah, I love that
and
moment.
that's really good.
And
He
Mike just
feels his
like
feelings and it's not a
understands
bad
it.
thing.
Like it's
Yeah.
something that they don't talk about, and actually Elliot doesn't want to talk about it. It could be like, why are you saying we so much? Like, who's we? He's like, never mind. Ugh, you're so annoying, you know? But he picks up on it. He's like, here's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice. And I love that, like, in a different movie, it would end up badly, right? Like, it would be,
Mhm.
they have this connection and it puts them in danger, and then it becomes a horror movie, you know? But this one, they're like, it's an alien movie, but it's not really a horror movie. So they have this connection, and it does put them in danger, right, when one of them is sick and the other one gets sick.
Mhm.
But it also means that through the power of love, he can be like, fine. Like he just like comes back to life.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hmm. Why
Uh-huh.
not?
Yeah, we're not gonna examine it too hard. He's better and ET's better, and that's just how it is.
And
And if
that's
you don't like
fine.
it, get out.
And why not?
Yeah,
In
that's
this like
so
compassionate movie about children, Why not? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love that immediately after E.T. recovers just enough to start talking, Elliot's like, okay, I'm going to zip you back up in this plastic bag.
He's like,
What
okay,
if
you're
he
fine.
choked?
He's like, close the lid, fake cry.
Well, and
Shut
well, okay,
up. Shut
this scene
up. Keep your
is
voice
crazy
down.
too.
Zip.
You can tell that, I mean, Henry is such a good actor.
Hmm.
Elliot is not.
Yeah. So
How do
when
you
Henry's
do that?
crying as Elliot, he's like really crying and it's convincing, but when he's crying as Elliot, fake crying.
It's just convincing
It's
enough
just the
to fool a
sounds, you
stupid
know?
adult.
Yeah,
Who, well,
yeah,
not even a stupid adult, but just an adult who doesn't know this kid all that well.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, if I just cover my face, they won't see that I'm actually grinning.
When they walk past the flowers and the guy's like, "Do you want the flowers?" And he goes, "Ah!"
Awesome.
It's really good.
It's a good
It takes
movie.
a lot of talent to be a good actor pretending to be a bad one.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's so good.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. Yeah, somebody should give this guy Spielberg some more movies because he's pretty good at them.
Hmm.
I'm
I we
probably the
should
only
get him
one who
on
thinks that though,
Lasercat.
right? Laser cats.
Spielberg. It's so funny.
I liked that Steven Spielberg at first wanted to take away the guns from the government agents.
Hmm.
Um, and then he decided, actually, no, I shouldn't do that because I'm trying to gaslight people into remembering a different movie, the one that didn't happen. And
Hmm.
also, like, they had guns and that's fine. They were
Yeah,
gonna, shoot some kids.
yeah, yeah. It keeps it high stakes and like realistic, you know?
Yeah,
You
and the
see all
fact that
the
the
like
mom is
all
like,
these
they're
agents and
children, don't shoot them.
none of them have weapons. You'd be like, well, obviously it's gonna turn out fine. But
Mhm.
it's like increases the drama. Yeah, when there's only one sane adult, like, are you crazy? These are babies.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
opposed to um best friend Mac and me, where it's a different story. But you should watch it and see it for yourself. I don't think I really have that much else to talk about with it, except that I just really, really, really liked it a whole lot. I thought it was really, really good and it made me cry, but not in a sad way. It
Yeah,
was really in a really good way. A good feeling.
it's a good movie. I don't know
It's
why
a
we have
pretty
to
good
keep saying
movie.
it.
Say it once, we'll say it 1,000 times.
This has been Stranger Things wishes. This is reality, Greg. Elliot and Melissa,
Melissa
Melissa,
Mathis.
mess, mess, Mel yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Oh, Stranger Things makes me so sad because I go back and watch the first season. It's
it
so
had
good.
it had a charm.
It
Like you
did.
can
It was
see why people
amazing.
were excited about it. And I think
Yeah.
they just took it in too many directions. Like it got too big and it got too grown up when like the charm of it was it's this really big story contained in this small town with these kids,
Yeah.
like E.T.
Yeah. And
Hmm.
these government agents are shooting to kill,
Yeah.
but they just barely make it by the skin of their teeth because they have gumption.
Hmm.
But that's it. I don't believe like you're telling me that none of these kids would die after the third or fourth encounter with evil government agency and
Right.
evil monsters from hell.
Right. Like pick a
This is
battle, you know
reality,
what I mean?
Greg.
This is reality, Greg. And they're all just like fine.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But then, oh, how fun is this? There's a new character at the start of the season. Surely nothing bad will
Wait.
happen to them.
Oh, oh, they all died?
All
Oh,
of them every time.
yeah.
I'm not saying I
They
wanted
had
any of
got
them to die,
right, but like if they
but
had got you'd you would not be like, oh, all the new characters are gonna die and all the characters who've been here are gonna be here.
yeah,
Like you just kind of know that.
yeah. There were so many things about it that I liked. Sometimes it just made me so sad when like they start out so strong,
Hmm.
like how Steve was kind of a douche jock, but then he's like actually really charming and he's really good with kids and he is the babysitter. No one else is watching these kids, so now he's like, I have to.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good elements to it, but it's not ET. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's not ET. Yeah, no. And it's not the Goonies either, even though Sean
So
Astin
true.
is in it.
Hmm. But he's different.
Yeah, not same character. Oh, well, E.T. good, Drew Barrymore, real good.
Hmm.
Henry Thomas, real
Henry
good,
Thomas, so good.
so good. Everybody go watch the audition tape. We've all seen it,
So
but
good.
do it again.
Yeah. Do it
Yeah.
again and
Oh my
cry.
gosh. And do it. The other thing I was gonna say is um it's a commercial for like Xfinity or something. I don't know. But they made like an unofficial little sequel as a commercial where it's Christmas time and E.T. comes back and visits Henry Thomas, all grown up and his family,
Hmm.
just for like a weekend. And
Just for
he
the
shows him his
holidays.
own family back home,
Uh-huh.
and then he's like, "Okay, bye." And they like that's it. It's like so cute, but it's a commercial for Xfinity. I think the tagline was like "Connect for the holidays" or "Reconnect for the holidays" or something, like
That's
almost
kind of
related.
funny, I guess. Reconnect.
Yeah,
And then they're like, who's
I
like an iconic duo who got separated? And let's reconnect them. Yeah.
I actually really liked it. I would recommend watching it. I think actually the article I was reading said that Steven Spielberg considers it canon. He's like, that's cute. I like that.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good.
Do you guys have anything else to say about E.T.?
Are you asking your
My
parents or your cat?
I am. My mom says hi.
Hi.
She didn't have anything to say
Mm.
about it, so
She figured you
yeah.
had it covered as long as you mentioned that Reese's Pieces sales went way, way up after this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we did. We mentioned that.
Speaking of Reese's Pieces ingredient peanut butter, let's next time talk about Peanut Butter Falcon.
That's such a good idea. Let's do it.
It's the first
And
time that we've ever talked about talking about that movie.
yeah, it is. And actually, if you notice, you'll go back through all of our old videos. We have been
Hmm.
able to connect movie to movie based on something that we've brought up in the conversation. That's actually been a running
Always.
theme of ours.
Yeah,
So if you
yeah.
haven't
That's
noticed that,
how,
that's
if
on
you're
you.
thinking like, oh, these movies seem kind of random. Well, you're not looking for the Easter eggs. So we put a lot of
Oh,
work into this.
oh,